Hello everybody, StupidStudiosN here, and welcome back to the Mega Man Maverick Hunter X Let's Play. In the last episode, we begun our mission to stop the evil Sigma, and we fought off against the likes of Vile, Flame Mammoth, and Chill Penguin. In this episode, we'll be continuing to take out the 8 Mavericks, and I think we'll break from the weakness order and take on Storm Eagle next in the new type airport. Alright, so here we are, the new type airport, and we have these moving platforms that will, well, carry us on a set path. The trick is making sure that these enemies do not get in the way. Let's see here. Have these, ball and chain enemies from earlier. And these blocks can be broken by using the fire wave, however, they only seem to give health pickups, which we do not need yet. Now we will keep in mind that those blocks can be broken by fire wave for future reference. So then, let's just make some careful platforming here. Well, not really careful, I mean, we seem to be pretty safe, I might say. These enemies aren't posing much of a threat. And let's just jump off this way. Why, you may ask? Well, there's a heart container over here, and as we've established, those things grant us extra life for our meter. And that's always useful. So, once more, let's just climb up here. I'll fire the charge shot since that sounds, frankly, getting pretty annoying. Okay. What's behind here? More HP. This time, it's actually pretty useful. Oop. Getting a bit gun crazy with the fire wave, that's... Okay, I guess, Storm Eagle isn't weak to it or anything, so we should be fine using a bit of it. These enemies from Central Highway make a reappearance, so let's take them out quickly. As they can be rather annoying to deal with in, those missiles of theirs. And these enemies also have a fire wave of their own, though we're a bit more useful with it since we're not mounted to a platform. And up here we will get our first sub-tank. Well, actually, yeah, first sub-tank. Okay. Carefully, jump from platform to platform, as I believe underneath us is instant death, so yeah. Let's see here. Okay. Oh. Let's see how much Shotgun Ice does. A small complaint most people have about this game is that X does not know when to shut up whenever he's firing a special weapon, as we saw there. Note how he always said shotgun ice every time he fired, well, shotgun ice. It's like that with every weapon, and it can get a bit grating, I will admit. But frankly, it's not annoying to the point where it makes me prefer this over the original, frankly. And I missed the dash. Darn it. Oh well. There's nothing keeping us from progressing forward, like heart tanks or sub tanks, so let's just make a quick break for the... where we died. Oh! Yeah, darn it. Trying to get fancy there with my movements. Okay. that. Had to look away real quick. Okay. Let's see. Let's take care of you now. Oop. No. Instant death didn't sound nice to experience at the moment. Thank you, though, for the offer. Oop. Let's fire. I believe a problem I have with the original Mega Man X is that, for some reason, those enemies love to respawn when you give them the chance. Okay. And we're home free. Come on. There we go. Yeah, nothing up here. Darn it. However, up here...
Inside this capsule are the body parts. Enter the capsule and equip them, and any damage you incur will be halved. It saddens me to think that the war has begun, but I know that you can bring it to a peaceful conclusion, X.
And now we have access to our next armor piece, and the last one we'll be getting in the 8 stages, the armor piece. As Dr. Light said, it'll reduce the damage we take by half, and that is very useful. Okay. And that's when you let the enemies grab you. I mean, yeah, when you give those enemies a chance, they will grab you, and I believe they explode. Ooh, what up? And let's board the airship. And here's the boss, Storm Eagle.
Storm Eagle? Don't tell me that even you've gone Maverick. Answer me, Storm Eagle. You're not the type of reploid to do something like this.
Forgive me, X. I must defeat you.
And now to find Storm Eagle. Oh. Thankfully, since we have the dash boots, his Storm Tornado was actually pretty useless. Oh. Oh. And I believe this boss's pattern was updated for Mega Man Powered Apples. I recall him being a bit easier in the SNES version. Oh. Thankfully, he's almost dead, though. So long as you have the dash boots, he's not really that hard to take out, as most of his attacks rely on instant kill. Well, death by falling. And we see Storm Eagle channeling his inner Pippi from the Mega Man Classic series, as he can actually summon smaller birds with his eggs. Oh. And here's a new attack for the PSP game, that feather rain. And I appear to be really bad at dodging it. Go figure.
So it begins. Step into battle.
Alright. Now let's start taking out this boss in a little less fail-shaped manner. Oop. Come on. Your iframes can protect you for so long, Storm Eagle. Oop. Alright. Unless something really bad happens, I highly doubt we're going to lose this time. And down he goes.
Mission accomplished.
And for our troubles we get... well... Storm Tornado. My personal favorite weapon in the game, and unlike how Storm Eagle uses it, it is actually damaging. So yeah, with that, let us pick our next boss. And I'm thinking... okay, let's see here. So Storm Eagle is actually strong against Flame Mammoth. Flame Mammoth is strong against Chill Penguin, and Chill Penguin is strong against Spark Mandrill. And because we defeated Storm Eagle, well, the entire facility has been destroyed. Yeah. Originally, the floors would be electrified, and, well, I guess they're not, since, as we see in the background, Storm Eagle's ship crashed into the stage. Another neat little detail, that comes from defeating a boss, as we saw with Chill Penguin in Flame Mammoth stage, and, well, actually, I don't think I've showed that yet, now I think about it. The time between me recording part 1 and part 2 is, a great difference, if it's not evident already. But yeah, after we defeat this stage, I think I'll show that off as well, because it's actually pretty interesting, and, we need to go get a, item there anyways. Yep. Gotta be careful of those, enemies, as they seem to come out of nowhere, and like that. And, they're just overall annoying to deal with. Thankfully, though, they do provide some light, we'll show you where to go. And now for the mini-boss, who was also affected by the, dang it, by the, Storm Eagle's defeat. Because this boss would actually fire electricity had we not just defeated Storm Eagle already. Yeah, excuse me. So yeah, his only method of attack is to fire those blobs and to hope that you get hit by contact damage. I like to think of him as a distant relative of CW01P from the classic series. Okay. Careful. Turtle enemies can be dealt with pretty easy with a fire wave to the face. And as we see there, there's another item we're going to need to come back and get once we have proper equipment. And we have these turtles again. A bit in a more annoying position, but other than that, they're fairly simple to deal with. And we have more of these jerks. Let's see, that's a bomb of spit, isn't it? Yep. I'll be careful now, since the darkness is now obscuring instant death. That I was thankfully able to avoid. But we're at the boss. And since we have his weakness, he should go down fairly simple.
Time to get started. X, you showed up.
Spark Mandrill, do us both a favor and surrender peacefully.
I don't think so, X. Oppose me and I'll crush you.
Sounds like you've gone Maverick. Your time has come, Spark Mandrill.
I'm not the smartest guy around, X, but I have a feeling that Sigma is right.
Alright, time to quote-unquote fight Spark Mandrill. I say quote-unquote because this guy puts up no fight, as we see here. This is why a boss with explodable weakness pattern is known as having Spark Mandrill syndrome.
So this is what it's like.
A cheap tactic, yes, but it was intentional, so I have no qualms with using shotgun ice spam.
Mission accomplished.
And for defeating Spark Mandrill, we get a weapon we never got to see him use. Electric Spark. A forward projectile that travels along the walls. Very useful for defeating our next boss, whom is Armored Armadillo.
Armored Armadillo.
I'm beginning the mission.
Alright, and let's begin the stage. Show off on a little minecart thing. And if we jump off here, we can see an enemy from the classic series, the Baton Bone. Well, Baton Bat. The cool thing about this enemy is that by defeating them, you almost always get a really good item pickup. As we saw there, dropped a 1-up, so that's useful. Yep. Okay. Oop. Carefully jump over here, and you can get another sub-tank. And if we take out that enemy, no, wait, yeah. We have access to some, energy pickups since he didn't destroy this terrain. Keep that in mind for later. Oop. Seem to be getting big energies all over the place this stage. Oop. Oop. I'll stay in the back so you don't get hit by an enemy accidentally. Oop. And as we see here, oop. Take them out, and we can get heart container. So that's great. Okay. I'll have to remember that spot up there for later. But anyways, time for the boss.
I am under strict orders to protect this mine.
You don't need to take orders from someone like Sigma. He's insane. Open your eyes, Armored Armadillo.
Whether he's insane or not, it's not my place to judge him. I must obey.
Looks like you've gone Maverick. I'm taking you out.
Enough talk. I'm ready to obey my orders. Enough talk. Let's fight.
Now to fight Armored Armadillo. Now, in order to fight him with his weakness, first of all, we need to wait for him to finish his attack where he's invincible. And let's make Armadillo into just Armadillo. Now that attack where he spins about the room, he is no longer immune to our attacks. And this is another attack added for the PSP game, this fast-moving spinning attack that is really annoying to dodge.
It was a good fight.
Mission accomplished.
Now then, much like that attack where he was spinning about the room for about the first 5 seconds, we get the Rolling Shield.
Rolling shield.
Unfortunately, it doesn't bounce about the room, it more or less just travels along the ground. However, there's a way to make that attack much more useful, but we'll get into that later. Anyways, before we cut the episode off, I say we head back to the prototype weapons plant, stage of Flame Mammoth, and take care of some unfinished business.
Beginning mission.
As we see here, by defeating Chill Penguin, we have caused the entire place to freeze over. Okay, so really just a matter of, getting to the end of the... well, getting to where we need to be. I don't really need to get to the end of the level. And this is how you're intended to get the, heart container, since, yeah, the floor doesn't damage you. Or the... what once was lava doesn't damage you, I should say. Take care of the metars. Or the metals. I had to debate someone on the proper name for those things, even though it really varies from Mega Man series to Mega Man series. See, it's... I just call them Mets, though, since they're really, it's the same enemy, let's be real here, just different name. Battle Network calls them Metars, I forgot what Star Force calls them. I believe they're Metals in the Classic Series, and X Series, I think, calls them, I don't actually know. Probably just Metals, now I think about it, but, yeah. We got the, sub-tank. And I think that's where we'll call it quits this episode. We've got 3 more Mavericks left to go. And after that, it's on to Sigma, after some, cleanup regarding some of the items we missed. Anyways, on the note of defeating Armored Armadillo, leave a like if you like the video, dislike if you dislike it, subscribe for more content, and comment below. Feedback is always appreciated. This has been StupidStudiosN, signing out. Ciao.